Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back. So, yeah, I'm on to the divisional rounds finally for car baseball. So that's really good. Um, hopefully you saw yesterday's live and the video before I do this live today. If not, probably watch both of those because some of those car baseball games were crazy, awesome, close call finishes. Surprisingly, those were some of the best car baseball games I've ever done on this channel. Actually, even better than the past year ones, to be honest. Gonna need one player from each of these teams. Well, USA got there first, which means they will be playing first. Not sure who USA should play, because all of these teams are really good. These are really good teams. They're gonna play Italy. USA is gonna play Italy. And actually, UK is gonna get second pick because they were the other undefeated team. So that means UK is gonna have to pick someone to play, and they might play Sweden or France or Australia. It's up to them though. Now we have to do this again to decide who's home, who's away. Well, USA got it first before Italy tried to pull it away from them. So USA wins the advantage of picking if they're home or away. They have decided to be the home team, meaning that switching sides is what's going to happen. Right, so Italy's away then. Let's get ready for car baseball divisional series, and USA is actually going to be home for the first two. Nope, not out. Close, but just not enough. Oops. Oh, that card's okay. Nope, and couldn't get either of them out. Wow. Well, got him out. That somehow worked. Nope, that's not an out. Oh, that's one run scored. Forgot he's out. So that's two gone now. Nope, that's fair. And that player's out. Well, they only scored one run, but not a bad start so far. Alright, well, on to USA's turn to bat now in this one-run game. Just glad someone's here now. In the line still. Nope, that's not even close to being caught. I'm under him, so I think they're going to call that a double. Yep, they are. Well, USA has runners in second and third already with no one out. And that's a hit. The pitcher couldn't get to it in time, and bases loaded with no one out. Well, game's tied. Bases are loaded. Again for USA now. Actually, nope. They're calling it a grand slam. It wasn't that far, but it's far enough, and it's a grand slam. And it's now 1-4 all of a sudden in this first divisional series game. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up button for whoever did that. Whoa, third baseman almost caught it, but not quite enough. And that's foul. Luckily, I have a backup one right here. Two people here now. Wow, that's really good. That's gone, and it's 1-6 now in USA, and they've opened up a 5-run lead. And it's now 1-8 USA. Got him out. Well, that's one gun for USA, but they put up 8 runs in the first inning so far. Nope, that's not an out. And that's gone. It's 1-10 now. USA's only 10 runs away from winning the first game. There was a third person here, but they just left. But that's fine, because if people are busy, totally understand that. Yep, that's an out. And that's gone. It's 1-11 now. Nope, couldn't quite catch it. But they're not calling it a home run. Two thumbs up. Wow, thanks. Do appreciate that. And that's gone. And it's 1-13 now. Actually, correction, 1-14. USA's only 6 runs away from winning the first game. And it's now 1-16. I think USA's just too good to be honest. Well, there was 2 more people here. They left, but that's really fine, because if they're busy, totally understand that. Oh, and their pitcher went the wrong way to catch that one. That's unfortunate. And that's gone, and it's 1-18. USA just needs 2 more runs to win the first game, because they're the home team, because Italy did not even put up 10 plus runs in their inning. And he's safe at third. Pitcher took a bit too long to get to the ball, which is the penalty. And that's gone. USA wins the first game, 1-20. Well, that's first game done. Well, time to switch sides, because Italy just couldn't do it in that game, unfortunately. But let's see if they'll have better luck in the second game versus USA. Because if not, then USA will go to the championship series in a best of 4 or 6 games. Probably best of 6, actually, for that one. That's another out. That hit him, and Italy has a runner on base already now. Wow. Nope, that's definitely not an out. I know that. And it gets away from the pitcher. Whoa. And it gets away from the pitcher again. 1 run will come in. And that gets away from the pitcher. 2 runs come in. And that's a 2-run error by the pitcher from USA. Don't know what he was thinking that time, but it's not going to help his team. Well, they get the 3rd out, so only give up 2 runs, but those 2 runs could be costly, possibly. But let's just see if they are. I will be showing some cars here soon. after Car Baseball. One gone for USA already. Two gone for USA. Italy starting to come back. Can't seem to stop that dude from hitting. Whoa, that gets too far away from the pitcher, and USA makes it 2-1 now. Well, fielding error, so that's going to be a 2-base error. That went under him, so that's only a double. Nope. Not out. Took too long to get back to the pitching area, and it's runners in scoring position. And that's gone, and it's 2-4 now. USA takes the lead. I mean, it's not as big of a lead as last time, but it's still a close game, though. Yep, got him. Well, time for a top of the second. If Italy scores 3 runs, there will be a bottom of the second. If not, then USA will advance. And we'll see what happens. Thanks, everyone, for hitting the thumbs up button. I do really appreciate that. Hopefully, people do chat feature if they're able to. If not, that's totally fine, too. All that I'm trying to say is I'm not forcing anyone to do the chat feature. I'm just saying it's their choice if they want to. Because sometimes people just pop in there at random times during the live, and that's totally fine. 1 gone for Italy. Not an out, unfortunately. 2 gone. Is it? Yes, it is. Just have to confirm to make sure it was. And that gets past him, and it's 3-4 now. It's only a 1-run game all of a sudden now. USA may or may not win. And if they don't win, we have to do a bonus game. And that's gone, and Italy takes the lead, 5-4, for the first time ever. Italy has a lead over a really great team somehow. But they have done it with 2 outs, though, so it's a caution risk, but they're taking it. Well, that's the inning. Can USA rally back and score 2 runs, or will Italy cause another game? Let's see what happens. Or will Italy do something and end up advancing? Let's see what happens. Off the Lamborghini, and that's already a runner in scoring position for USA. Wow. Just checking stuff really quickly here. Oh, just checking stuff. Right. If this player gets a home run, USA will go to the next round. If not, then they have to see what happens with their next 3 hitters. And they get him out. Wow. That's 1 gone for USA. And he hits it. Runners on first and second now. Don't think he hit that, so they're calling it ball 1. Oh my goodness, the bases are now loaded. Meaning that if anyone gets a hit to score 2 runs, it's over. Doesn't have to be a grand slam, but it could be. This car has a chance of sending USA to the next round, which would be huge because this car has not done anything like that before. Nope. And that's 2 out. Ooh, that's not good. That's gone, grand slam, and USA is going to the next round. And USA celebrating now. they continue their perfect season and are now 4-0. Italy's probably been eliminated at this point, to be honest. You know, I just noticed something. No, never mind. It's actually right. We actually have 4 teams from the second division playing and only 2 from the first division playing. I just realized that. And actually, USA beat the same team from their division. Wow. Well, Italy's gone. Meaning that USA is the only team from the first division still in there. Jeez, that's huge. That's definitely huge. Well, their team is gone, unfortunately, now. Oh well. UK was the other team with the perfect record, so they will be playing next. They're going to play Sweden. Just to make things a bit easier for me. They're going to play Sweden. Another thumbs up. Wow, thanks everyone for hitting the thumbs up button on this live. Once these games are done, then I will show the 2 cars. And then we can just, talk about cars. Or I can answer questions about cars, but that's not till after all of this stuff is done. Which shouldn't honestly take too long, hopefully. And it's 1-0 UK right off the bat. Solo homer. And it's 2-0 UK. That's 2 home runs already. And he gets an inside the park home run. Wow. That's never happened. And it's 4-0 UK. Everyone on UK's gotten a solo home run so far. And that's 5 home runs. 1 home run from every player on UK's team to make it 5-0 already. Wow. Well, let's see what happens in this game. 3 thumbs up. That's really good. And it's now 7-0 UK. My goodness, they're just pouring it on. That's long and way gone. And it's 8-0 UK now. Went all the way under the Holden, but not the furthest home run, which is actually hit by a team player on USA. Nope, not quite caught. There's 1 gone, but UK's already had an 8-0 lead. And that's 10-0 now. Nope, that's not an out. Nope, that's not an out either. Have to check just to be sure. That's gone 13-0 now. There was a player interference warning with the Lotus or the Aston Martin Vantage GTE and the catcher from Sweden, the Koenigsegg R, for getting caught with each other. Nope, that's not an out either. That's an out. And he's safe going to second. Stole a base. And that's gone. It's 15-0 now. Only 5 more runs, and UK has a chance of winning their first game. Nope, that's gone. So I'm just calculating the score now. I want to say it was 15 or 16-0, I believe. 15-0, yeah, that's the score. 15-0. No, that's not a catch. Well, UK just needs 5 more runs, and then if Sweden doesn't score 20 or 21 runs, then it's pretty much game over. Was that the third out? I believe so. Well, we're going to say one more out. Okay, now it's over. Well, time for Sweden to hit, see if they can come back. UK did not score the 20 runs to automatically end the game, but given the fact they've scored 15, it's going to be pretty hard for Sweden to score that many runs in one inning. But they could do it. But I don't think they will, because they're playing a really hard-to-beat team who's been known for nailing players trying to steal bases. Well, players as in the cars, that is. Nope, that's one gone. Found, just barely. No, he did not catch it. Out. Player has the ball underneath him, and he's automatically tagged the imaginary base, so that's one gone. That's exactly what I was talking about. Can't really steal bases against a team this good, is what it seems like. Got him, and UK shuts down their opponent's chances of scoring. Well, time for top of the second now. Now, if UK does score 5 runs or more, then it's probably impossible that Sweden comes back, most likely, especially after what just happened in that inning. And that's fouled. Oh, someone's here again. That's good. That's fair. Off the third baseman and fair. That's a double, but it makes it 16-0 though for UK. You know, I'm really glad USA advanced because they're the only team from Division 1 car baseball teams that are actually advancing to the next round. So I'm really glad they did advance. If not, then we would have 0 teams from the first division advancing. Well, technically we still would with Italy, but just not as good as a team like USA then. That's fair. Hits the third baseman and stays fair more than foul, so that's good. That's gone, and it's 19-0 now, UK. One more run, and that pretty much closes the inning off for UK. Because I don't want them to keep overscoring above 20 runs, so that's why that'll happen. But if they get more than 20 runs because of getting a bunch of infield hits, then that's totally understandable. And that's gone. Well, time for Sweden to bat. It's 22-0 now. Alright, well, let's see what Sweden does. If they score 23 runs, I will be really impressed. I will be really impressed if Sweden scores 23 runs in one inning. It's never happened before where a team comes back like that and scores 20-plus runs. I mean, only once or twice in other car baseball games have I had to go into one bonus inning somehow, but the reason was not because of the 20-run limit. It's because both teams were that only 1 and 2 runs closing in on each other. Most of those games ended up being like 7 to 10 run scores final for the score, by the way. Just letting everyone know that. That's fair off the third baseman. Out. Going to third. Got him. That's what I was just talking about. Nope, that's not an out. But if he tries to go to the next base, he probably will be out. And that's gone. And it's now 22 to 2. Well, Sweden's on the board. And that's an out. It's under the third baseman. One more out, and UK will win the first game. That hit the third baseman, but it's fouled. Well, that's not good, but luckily it's not that bad because I have a replacement one ready. It hits the pitcher. Wow. That's a little unfortunate. And that's gone, and it's 20 to 4 now. Well, Sweden's trying to come back as much as they can. Well, correction, it's 22 to 4 actually. But they're done by 18 runs still, 19 to win. No, it gets past the third baseman, and that's a double. And that's gone, and it's 22 to 6 now. They're only 5 runs away from making it a half-run deficit now. And Sweden's starting to come back all of a sudden. It's 22 to 7. They almost hit the longest home run just then, actually. And that's Silver Yesko. And that's gone. 22 to 8 now. Sweden's trying to come back, but will they do it? I don't know. And that's gone. 22 to 9 now. And that's gone. It's 22 to 10. Sweden's coming back, but will it be enough? We'll have to wait and see. Nope, that's not an out. And that gets away from him. Wow, that's the first time UK cannot get someone out going to another base. And that's gone. It's now 22 to 12. This is just like NASCAR in France in those wild card games yesterday. And it's 22 to 13 now. This might be a game to watch, actually, for people that are here, because this game's getting really close now. And it's 22 to 14. Sweden's starting to come back all of a sudden. Don't know where they got all this energy and momentum from, but they're sure using it to come back. And that's gone 22 to 15. They're only done by 7 runs now. 8 to win. So actually, they need 2 grand slams to win, and a grand slam and 3-run home run to tie. Well, it's 22 to 16 now. $22 to 17 now. They're only down by 5. And that hits the pitcher and stays fair. Nope, that's fouled. That's gone. 22 to 19. They're only a grand slam away from winning against UK, which normally no one has done before. So actually, will Sweden be the first team to beat an undefeated team? Because no teams that are not undefeated have beaten an undefeated team. And Sweden could be the first to do that. And it gets past the pitcher, runner in scoring position. That makes it 21 to 20. Correction, 22 to 21. It's only a 1-run game now for a tie. Sweden has came all this way back, and they may have a chance to win. That's foul. That's foul. That's foul. Just barely, though. Nope, he does not catch it. And Sweden has the tying run on second base and the winning run up to the plate now. Will he give UK their first loss of the season, or will UK hold it off? It's over. Sweden hands UK the first loss of their perfect season. They come back to win. Sweden has won and done the impossible. They hand an undefeated team their first loss ever in the playoffs. Final score of 22-23. I can't believe that just happened. And you know why I feel like it happened? Because those few times the pitcher couldn't get to the ball. That's why it happened. And also that one time not being able to get the dude out going to third is probably why too. It's not the longest home run, but it helps Sweden win. Well, UK is not going to be happy about that. They're going to have to try harder next game. Otherwise, they will be eliminated. Sweden scores 20 runs in the first inning and UK does not. Then UK is gone. And I know 2 people wanted those 2-0 teams to advance, but now after what Sweden just did to an undefeated team, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen this time. One gone for UK already. 2 gone for UK already. A 1-2-3 inning, and UK could not even score that time. That's a huge first for them. Sweden scores 20 runs. It's bye-bye UK. But if not, then we'll have to see what happens. Although I just realized something. I'm going to have 4 teams in the next round, so that means someone has to play one more time. And it's not going to be USA because they have a perfect record. Most of the time, it's really hard to beat them. So yeah, it's not going to be USA most likely because they've already advanced. 1 gone for Sweden. 2 gone for Sweden. It's a 0-0 game so far. 3 gone. Wow, no one scored in the first inning. I wonder what'll happen this time. Can Sweden get 3 more outs and just get 1 run to win in advance, or will UK find a way to come back and win? But if they're going to win, they have to do it in this very inning. Otherwise, their chances of advancing are very slim. That's 1 gone. Nope, that's a hit. They're going to have to say we do. And that's another hit. Runners on first and second now for UK. Nope, bases loaded for UK now. Wow. Well, that's not good, because if they walk someone, that's automatically a run scored. Nope, safe at home. 1-0 UK now, all of a sudden. Well, Sweden could not hold off UK. Final out. They finally got him. Well, let's see what happens. If Sweden scores 2 runs, then UK is most likely eliminated. I do appreciate all those thumbs up. Even if no one's here, that's totally fine. Because there were about 3 people here before, actually. But then they all left because I think they're busy, and that's totally fine. That's a hit. Sweden has a runner in second base already. They just need 1 more run to win than UK scored. So actually, if he gets a home run, it's bye-bye UK most likely. Sweden has eliminated UK, possibly. Sweden hands UK back-to-back losses and is going to the next round. I can't believe what's just happened, but UK is no longer undefeated anymore. They just lost twice to Sweden. 1-2, and the previous game 23-22. Can't believe that just happened. Where's their team they just played? Oh, Sweden. Sweden is now 4-1. If UK had won even just one of those games, they would have had the same record as Sweden. But then someone would have had to lose, so UK would have been 4-1, Sweden would have been 4-2. But that's not going to happen. So yeah. Well, Sweden punched their team to the next round, along with USA. So UK is probably going to have to end up playing on Australia or France, whoever doesn't win that series. So I can have 4 teams going to the next round. UK might have a chance of redeeming themselves, but that only depends on who they play and if they can win. So UK is not done just yet. All right, well, last 2 games, and Australia is going to be the home team, actually. France will be away. Let's see what happens here. UK should actually be looking this way to see who they'll end up playing. Can't believe it, an undefeated team is no longer undefeated. That's a really big, shocking upset. Nope, someone's here again. That's good. That's 1 gone already. Is that 2 gone? Yes, it is. Wow, Australia's gotten 2 of France's batters out already. 1, 2, 3 inning. France couldn't even do anything. Apparently Australia is that good. Let's see what France does. And to make things more fair, the bonus game will just be a 1 game only thing. I'm not doing 2 games because that'll take longer. No, that's not an out, and Australia has a runner on base already. That's gone, and it's 2-0 Australia already. Australia is already showing how good their offense and defense have been. That's fair off the third baseman. Oh, this car has done a lot of great things for his team to get him this far. And that's one of them right there hitting homers. And it's 4-0 Australia. Already. Make it 5-0 Australia. Looks like the car baseball team from down under really wants to go to the next round. Hot shot to third baseman, the Renault race car. And that's 1 gun for Australia. I'm surprised he even caught that because France has barely gotten outs like that before. Nope, that's fair off the third baseman. Just glad the third baseman's okay after that happened. Another person's here. Wow, that's good. That's fouled. And that's gone. And it's 7-0 Australia now. Player interference warning with these 2. These 2 got tangled up with each other. Player interference warning on both of them. Can't do that. Or more of an unsportsmanlike warning between them. And that's gone. And it's now 8-0 Australia. Looks like Australia is taking it to France. Big time. That's fouled. That hits off the pitcher. That's a double, but it makes it 9-0 Australia. And And that's gone. 11-0 Australia. They only need 9 more to win the first game. How about 8 more now? 12-0 Australia. And that's gone. Second homer for that car for his team. 13-0 Australia. Hit off the car and the car got moved. So apparently decided not to call it a home run. Or technically they called it a hit of any kind. So he could have gone home if wanted to, but decided to stop at third. And that's gone. And it's now 15-0 Australia with only 1 gone. I think Australia is going to win in advance. No, that is not caught. Well, let's see what happens here. Still 15-0 Australia. A 3-run home run makes it 18-0. I think they're going to be happy with that because that's the same car's 3rd home run of this game. This car now has 3 home runs in this game for Team Australia in car baseball playoff. That's actually probably the most amount of home runs by a car from a brand new team, actually. Especially given the fact Australia is a new team. The newest team, actually. No, that is not caught. Well, it's 18-0 Australia. They just need 2 more to automatically win this game. And it's gone. Australia takes the first game. Well, game 1's done. Let's see what will happen in game 2 between the same 2 teams. Will Australia win it again, or will France find a way to come back from behind after that 20-run blowout? Let's see what happens here. No, that's not an out. That's an out. And that's a double play going to second. Well, that was silly. Nope. Close, but not enough to call it an out. Is that an out? Yes, it is. Well, that's it for them. If Australia scores 20 runs again like they did the first time, they automatically move in advance. If not, then, well, we'll have to do another inning somehow. Well, let's see what happens. Australia just needs 20 runs to advance. And once this game's done, I'm going to show those 2 cars and then do the car talk, car Q&A like stuff. Nope, that's 1 gone for Australia already. Wow. That's 2 gone for Australia already. Couldn't quite get to the 3rd out in time, unfortunately, and that could cause France to lose the game. But you never know. And it took him too long. Inside the park 2-1 home run for that Holden again. Well, 2 gone already for Australia, and they're bottom of the 1st. Well, lower scoring inning for Australia, but at least they got 2 across to take a 2-run lead. The only reason we would go to bottom of the 2nd is if France scores 3 runs to come back. But knowing that Australia doesn't want most of their competitors to beat them, I doubt that'll happen. Got him. Australia's 2 more away from advancing. Oh my goodness, they're 1 more away, but you don't want to celebrate too soon. Something could happen. And they can't quite get to it, and that's literally what I just talked about. You don't want to celebrate too soon because that can happen. And France has tied it up at 2 apiece now. We're going to have to see a bottom of the second now after that happened. But the good thing is Australia has a chance to win in the bottom of the second. Did he hit it? No. Did he hit it? Yes, he did this time. And it's a tie game. They literally just need one run of any kind to win. One run to advance. But if that doesn't happen, we go to a bonus inning. I think Australia has it in them to do it. Right here and right now. It doesn't matter what player it ends up being, but it'll be someone. They just need a run of some sort to win in advance. Otherwise, France will have to play UK. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's still not it. Nope, that's foul. Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. That's not an out. He thought he had it, but it's not an out. And the bases are loaded for their best hitter. And I think that's why they did that. Australia is going to the next round off of a walk-off grand slam from their best hitter. And probably best defender, too. Australia is moving on to the Car Baseball Championship Series now, where they will end up facing a really good team. They don't seem to care who it is because they have beaten everyone to get this far. Well, looks like it'll be UK and France in that bonus game. Australia's gotten by with their win, so that's good for them. All right, well. Let's see, that was France? Yeah, it was. France is now 1-4, UK's 2-2. All right, so it's a 1-game bonus. Win in advance, lose and you're pretty much done kind of thing. Because I'm not doing 2 more games on top of that. All right, let's see what happens. France was the away team last time. UK was the away team most of last time, I believe, when they played Sweden, that is. So actually, since both of these teams were away, someone has to be home. UK wins, and they are going to be the home team. So that means France is up to bat first. All right, let's see what happens. Can UK advance, or will France make UK's losing woes continue? Well, wait and see what happens here. 1 gone for France. 2 gone for France. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And that's a 1-2-3 inning already. Wow. UK just shut down France's chances of scoring in that first inning. Let's see what happens for UK in their inning. And again, they don't have to score 20 runs to win in advance, but they can if they want to. They sure can if they want to. After this game, I'm going to show 2 cars and then go straight into the car talk Q&A part. No, that's not even close to an out. Nope, that's not an out either. No, that's not an out either. And UK has the bases loaded. Wow, everyone's gotten a hit so far, but they're all the same hit, a single. That's gone, grand slam. And that's probably UK's best hitter right there who just did that, which is also their newest player. Four nothing UK already. 1 gone. And that's 5-0 UK off of their second best hitter. Doesn't look like France is going to advance at this rate, but if they score 6 runs, then we will see a bottom of the second. That's 2 gone. No, that's not the final out. And that's, 7-0 UK now. UK is starting to come back. It's 7-0. But they do have 2 out already, though. No, that's not an out. He's trying to get it to happen. God, it finally took him long enough to. Alright, France has to score 8 runs to cause another inning. Will they do it or not? Let's see what happens. Because I think this is UK's redemption game, and they're sure playing like they've redeemed themselves for sure. And this one run win in advance, losing your done game. But I may have spoken too soon. You just never know. That's one gone. UK's 2 outs away from doing it. 2 gone. Just 1 more, and UK will advance. And that's gonna hurt. It's 2-7 now. France is saying you're not getting a shutout, but you're probably still gonna win. Who knows? UK has done it. They win the game in 2 innings. Final score is 2-7. UK has advanced. Right. Well, the 4 advancing teams are Australia, UK, Sweden, and USA. And every other team is eliminated. Once I put France away and Italy away in this thing, which I used to store my cars for, then I can get to the cars I'm going to show, and then we can just pretty much talk about any car topic at that point in the live. Just have to update the standings though really quickly. Oh, silly me. Wrong record. Let's see. Actually, Australia and Sweden are still tied for second place, surprisingly, so I don't have to change those records at all. So that's good. Well, this done and put out of the way. It's time to show the cars. Well, let's do it. Time to show the cars and then talk about cars. Another thumbs up. Thanks everyone for doing that. Right, so these are the 2 that I'm showing. Really cool Charger Daytona Hemi from M2 Machines from the Hearst Power Flowers, along with this awesome looking square body GMC Sierra 4x4 High 15 truck. All right, any questions about cars? Because I am here to answer your questions about car topics of any kind that I'm able to answer. If not, then I will just end the live right here, right now. Surprisingly, the chat feature was really quiet this time. I will just say that. Well, any questions or people wanting to talk about cars of any kind? Video game cars, real life cars, diecast cars? I can even talk about, recent finds for me, or if people want to talk about their recent finds, that's fine with me too. But if not, then I'll just end the live. Well, it doesn't seem like I see any chat feature things happening for like car talk or car questions. So I guess if that's the case soon, then I'll just end the live. For cards only. Super treasure hunt. That's cool. Did you find one of those recently? For cards only, yes or no? Or do you want me to show an STH that I have? Because oh, you haven't found one. I have 2 supers in my collection, actually, but those are not going to be in the giveaways. The reason is they're the only ones I have, actually. I found 2 super treasure hunts, surprisingly at the same exact store, just a few months apart from each other. One's a Ford, one's a Nissan. Sure, I can show them. Just have to get to them, though. I think they're upstairs, though, to be honest. Well, I think one is anyway. Possible one, I think. Nope, I think they're both upstairs, actually. Unless they're in here by chance. Yeah, they're both upstairs. For cards only, just give me a few quick seconds or however long it'll take, and I will have them ready to show. Sorry, that took a bit longer to do. So here's the two supers that I have from Hot Wheels. One of them's from last year's cars, one of them's from this year's cars. Think it's easy to tell which one's which. And then I also have a green machine, which I'm probably going to end up using for a trader giveaway like thing. Then I have these chases as well. And then I have the Super Chase Matchbox, not the newer ones, the Bronco or the Porsche, or the Ford Coupe for next year's 2023 Mix A. And then this is my NASCAR chase. And then I have one more chase car that I can show, and it's not that hard to get to, actually. It's a Target exclusive chase, but I'm so glad I have it. What are you saying lucky about, the NASCAR chase or the Super Chase Corvette? This is a Target exclusive chase. It's a red machine. Now, I did not physically find this at a store, but someone else found it, and then they did a trade with me, and that's how this ended up in my collection. Oh, the Corvette. Yeah, I actually came across two of these on the same day, bought both, and traded one away. For cards only, if you wanted one. Unfortunately, you missed your chance to snag the extra one for my collection. Well, that's probably it for this live. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining and being here, and I'll see you next time.